What's going on, YouTube? This is Travis from Chasing Anthems. Thank you so much for clicking on the video and supporting this video. If you're new to our channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to be notified of future videos and also when we go live. Also, be sure to give us a like and comment below on future videos you'd like to see. With that being said, today we're doing another reaction video. We're checking out Dax featuring a song called Propaganda featuring Tom MacDonald. I have been on the fence about this. You know, I'm not a controversial guy. I like to keep it even Steven. However, I do like following artists that are up and coming and making big waves. And Tom MacDonald is just one of those guys. Like him or not, he gets tons of hits. He gets people thinking and you know, conversating and stuff like that. So interesting. I'm interested to hear him collaborating with another artist. I don't think I've heard that other than, you know, other people support his songs, but him being a feature on somebody else's song, I say, hey, why not? If he was willing to go work with this other guy, he must be pretty good and up and coming as well. So I know nothing about Dax at all, so this will be my first time watching the video and listening to the song with you guys. So this is gonna be raw feedback. All right, so let's get into this. This song is called Propaganda.
Hey, Daryl. You good, bro? You ain't picking up calls, dog. What's wrong, man? Daryl, you good? Hey. Hey, Daryl. Don't lose yourself.
It's kind of got the Ring vibe, you know, where the TV's kind of sucking you in. It's interesting because I'm sure we all know people that they live and they get all their information from whatever news outlet, and you know, I try to disconnect from all that and form my own opinions based on facts and information I put together. But yeah, man, people get drawn into it. This is no joke. This is for real.
All I see is propaganda, propaganda, and all I see is propaganda, propaganda, and all I see is propaganda.
Man, right out the gate, I love the beat. It's got some great low ends, got some nice 808s in there. It's got a good hook. It's something that's catchy. I think that's something Tom could actually benefit from. A lot of his songs, even though the raps flow really well, the hook's not always there. So this is nice to hear that hook right out the gate. The other thing that makes me kind of sad because it's so true. Like, I think if you're growing up in the era where without cell phones, you appreciate, you know, the value of face-to-face conversation. And it's true everywhere you go. You got some, you know, everyone's glued to their phone or online or something else and not engaging in what's going on right in front of you. So I know the feeling.
Propaganda, and all I see is propaganda, propaganda. Yeah, united we stand, divided we fall. New Year's Eve, they've been dropping the ball. Independent how we dead in the game. We don't write to the sound of applause. Hidden truth, dotted lines ain't never signed, stood and remain the boss. In a world that is full of facades, where if you speak, you get nailed to a cross. I won't be silent, I am outspoken. I am the product of pain, so when you see my name, no fame could never break down a brain that is already broken. Every wound is a paid devotion. They fill words as I purge emotion. Scabs hair as I drop hits that bleed lied from demonic omens. The system decides we spend and we buy, while most of our time is spent in bed. The dreams we have all stay inside. We sleep and wake and live with regret. The price of life is half the cost. The price of fame could cost your head. If infamy is what you seek and propaganda is what you spread. Propaganda.
Wow, there's a lot in that run. But it's true, you know, everybody is just, it's this me culture, right? It's all about you know, how can I get something to go viral? How can I be the one to break the news? Not necessarily what's true and what's not true, but can I be the one to get the credit for something that takes place? And you see that, you know, with cell phones, it's like any, you know, something happens wherever you're at, right? And the first thing people do, instead of trying to give a helping hand, they get out their phones to capture it so they could be the first to upload it and hopefully go viral for whatever the heck that means, whatever value that is. But that's just the culture we're in, right? And I think he mentioned that earlier in the lines about divided we stand, or we used to be united we stand, and now it's like we're divided we stand, and it's really sad, you know. I like anytime you put rain in a music video, it just elevates it that much cooler, right? If you're willing to stand in the rain, this is probably in a studio. Maybe not, but more than likely it's probably in a studio and controlled environment, but it just makes it look that much cooler. Like only rock stars go do that, right? Normal people don't go singing in the rain. Usually we try to get out of the rain. But I like on that verse or that chorus, he hits the high octave. I think it makes it more interesting, and definitely put some work into getting that range. So here we go. Here's our boy Tom. Let's see how what he brings to add.
They convince us all that everything we say is racist, and blood will change it. That's what happens. Y'all need balance. Y'all need blacks and whites and lefts and rights to stop the madness. They planned it. It's Trump or Biden, we all been divided by it in the streets. Elections always been rigged. I ain't surprised when somebody cheats. All I see is pentagrams of the propaganda, but our priority's the vaccine. It ain't hard for wolves to find a flock when the sheep are fast asleep. Too many people like care.
That's an interesting line there. You know, it ain't hard to find the sheep when they're all asleep, and I think that's what we're seeing now. Is a lot of people are asleep at the wheel. You know, we used to have a healthy distrust for the government, and now we have either an extreme trust or 100%. No trust at all, and there's no happy medium where we all kind of get together and figure it out. I think the answer is just people need to start talking. People need to start getting together. People need to go to church. People need to, actually start communing, getting their community again and building relationships with your neighbors and your friends and things like it's simple things like that. You see that in a small town, you don't have the same problems. The reason is because everybody knows each other. People hold each other accountable. But you put it on a national scale and you put it on TV and it looks like everybody's hating each other and at war, and it's just not true, At least that's not my experience, and I've been enough places to know that people are generally good for the most part, but people need to start coming together and communicating and living together. In this last year, everyone's been isolated, so people haven't been able to break bread and barbecue and do the things that would bring people together to form, relationships and stuff like that. But hey, this is with one country artist's opinion, right? What's yours, man? Put it down in the comment below.
Too many journalists scaring you. Too many pencils attempting to rewrite the Constitution. They probably gonna tear it up. I love the country, but I don't trust the people taking care of us. We went to bed with the American dream. We woke up in Nightmarica.
Nightmarica. That's interesting too, because Tom's from Canada, so he has a different perspective. I think looking from the outside in, I think it's sometimes harder from the inside out. It's like looking in the mirror sometimes is a little more difficult than someone else making observations in. So interesting. Not to say he's right or wrong, but Nightmarica. That's a catchy phrase. I wonder if. I'm sure he'll coin that on T-shirts and other things. Maybe make a song all about it. I'm sure at the rate he drops stuff, I'm sure he'll be out next week.
And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda.
The only thing I could say right here that could really add and take it to that next level is if there was like a Slash guitar riff that came in, or one of these newer guys like Polyphia, Tim Henson, or even like a Dragon Force, Herman Lee. If someone just came in with just this wild guitar and just ripped over the top of it, I think that's the only element that's really missing to kind of bring other genres and artists into the mix to kind of drive across the point, right? That we're too divided and that we need to come back together on so many different fronts. But otherwise, I think it's a good track, and I think I know it's not over here, but Tom MacDonald could definitely benefit from someone like Dax in getting those the choruses and the hooks down a little bit more, because he definitely brings it, and I think it elevates the song versus just rap, hook, rap, etc. Bringing in that chorus out the gate, man, it was hot, man. I like it, really good. All right, with that being said, that's it. My overall impressions of Dax Propaganda featuring Tom MacDonald, I'll probably give it 8 or 9. I thought it was pretty good. It was the first time I've heard the artist Dax. I thought it did a great job. Having Tom MacDonald, I think, definitely helped. It brings it to the next level. It exposes them to a much wider audience base. So I think that was a smart move and added a little more dynamic than, sometimes it's just one artist out there. It helps to have that kind of that push and pull from somebody else. But overall, I think it's a great track, man. And I think you can already see the views are going up. I think it's at 1.9 million when I'm watching it right now. So I'm sure it'll keep going up. We'll look forward to more tunes from Dax as well as Tom MacDonald. Be sure to add comments below. Let us know your feedback. Let us know future videos you'd like to hear. Also, be sure to check out Chasing Anthem's channel. Check out our original music. Go to our website, chasinganthems.com, where you can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and everywhere in between. With that being said, peace.